So with it.
What's up?
Nothing much. Introduce yourself, let the people know who you are.
What's up? It's your girl, Asiaa Marie. A lot of y'all might know me from some of these local shows I be doing because I do a lot of them. And some of y'all might not, but it's most definitely my year.
I like that. You say it's most definitely your year. Everybody says new year, new me.
No, New Year, same me, just new artist, you know?
Yeah. Now I don't think that was the first time I ever met you. Was at the last show at the Opportunity. I don't know what the hell the name of that show.
The Mexican restaurant?
Yeah, that place.
Yeah, that was the first time, yeah.
Yeah, that was the first time?
Yeah, because I think the spot was the second time.
I think I probably seen you at the spot before, maybe. I probably seen you there. I don't know. I know, I seen you at the spot. I had came to the point like, yeah, you ready? Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
But let's start from the beginning. What part of St. Louis are you from?
I'm from the north side, but like mainly North County. Like I'm born and raised on the north side, but grew up in North County. So, yeah.
How was life as a young kid?
It was, I ain't gonna say the easiest, but I ain't lived like a hard knock life, but it wasn't, easy at all. Like, I'm the oldest girl of 8 kids, so like I was mainly like the mama most of the time, I had to keep everybody together. So yeah.
Especially I know I can relate to that. I'm the oldest of 4 kids. So I know you gotta help out your mom,
yes.
Things like that.
Yes.
What are some of the most happiest moments you can remember growing up?
My very first talent show. Like getting through it, I was so nervous before then, and then I finally got through it, so when it was over, I'm like, yes, I did it, yes.
How old were you when you did it?
I was in the 7th grade.
So you probably was like 12, 13?
Yeah, 13. Yeah, I think I was 13, yeah.
Was it at school?
Yeah, it was a school talent show.
Yeah. So it's like, was it like first place, second place, anything like that?
It was first, second, third, and I won second place.
That's dope.
A dance team won first place. I was irritated. For real.
Where did you develop your singing background? Were you in church or taking class, or is it something just came to you naturally?
I always had a thing for choir at school, but also like, believe it or not, I taught myself how to sing. But like it came from me waking up every morning, la la la, walking around the house just singing. Mama like, girl, shut up, like be quiet. And like that's how it really came upon. But then I started like, as I was getting older and they gave us choices for its classes, I joined choir every year, all the way from 6th all the way up to 12th grade high school choir. Yeah.
What school did you go to?
A lot, but mainly I went to Rockwood School District. So I went to like county schools, Rockwood, Kirkwood, stuff like that.
Okay. Yeah. What was the reason of going to so many schools? Like moving around?
Yeah, a lot.
Yeah. I went to probably myself 5 elementary schools.
I
went to 1 middle school. That's the only time I went to 1 school.
Yes.
But in that high school, 4 or 5 different high schools.
Yes, I definitely can relate.
Yeah, it's like you said, just moving around.
Yeah.
Moving around, I definitely, yeah. You just said as far as like winning contests, you just won the Frost Money.
Yes, the open mic night.
Yeah, the open mic. You won't be in the Frost Money.
Yeah.
It's on the 26th, ain't it?
February 26th. Yes, sir.
Are you excited about that?
I'm very excited. I always this is one of them stages in St. Louis I always dreamed to perform on. I just seen one of my peoples perform on this stage not too long ago, and I'm like, I got to perform on this stage. The platform crazy. So, yeah.
But it's the first time outside of the school winning first place. He won first place at the open mic, which was that night anyway.
That wasn't my first time winning first place.
I'm asking you.
No, I won first place a lot of times. Like, I really I'm gonna be honest with you, I just started taking music serious, for the middle of last year. So I've been doing J Howe shows at the Ambassador every Wednesday back to back, and I do it twice back to back, and I win money trip, and I not do it. Then I pace myself, and don't do too much of it, but I stay winning some type of place, first, second, never been third, but first, second, not to sound cocky enough, but
no, talk your shit.
Yeah.
Talk your shit. How's that feeling? Just, I guess in a sense of receiving recognition for your talent.
Good. It feels like I'm finally being seen after all these years of me being discouraged and feeling like I don't got what it take. Like, I feel like people finally starting to see with their own two eyes, but it also got a lot to do with me becoming older. So I'm maturing more, like, towards my music. Like, I got more to talk about, more to, show for, like, my stage appearance is dope itself. It tells it all. Like, yeah.
And I think, was this your first video, The Outside?
That wasn't my first, but that was my first. We ain't gonna talk about the first one. We ain't gonna talk about the first one. Yeah, and that was my first, like, actual, like, video that I got to, like, do myself. Like, oh, I want to do this and put this right here. Like, yeah. So basically, I was the director.
Okay.
Yeah.
That was that the song that you performed at that show?
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
Yes, that was.
Yeah, that song, you dropped that like 2018? So
yeah.
You been pushing it for a minute.
Yes, sir.
That's good. A lot of, or, like you say, you pacing yourself. A lot of people just keep constantly oversaturating themselves, like constantly putting out videos, constantly putting out music, instead of versus just pushing that single.
Yeah, most definitely.
Building that buzz around yourself.
Yes, that's what I'm doing. That's what I'm trying to do, at least, And it looks like it's working. So I'm going to keep pushing and doing the same thing.
They say Valentines Day coming up, a few weeks from now?
Mm-hmm.
Well, another month, actually.
Yep.
Last year you released that Meant to Be.
Yeah. And this year I'm releasing Unthinkable and the video to it.
Okay.
I'm super excited. I shoot the video Sunday, so I'm excited.
Okay.
Yeah.
I seen you say you need a video guy.
Yeah. There was some problems with the video guy, but he straightened it up, so we good.
Okay. I'm looking forward to seeing it. Definitely gonna be tuned in. That Meant to Be is like a remake of the Lloyd and you.
Yes. Everybody. First it was that one, now it's the remake of Unthinkable. Like, every year, like, I got a lot of original, but, like, every year I do a remake of something that nobody expect a remake to, So, but I always put my own twist to it all the time. It don't be, like, the whole flow be there. It's, like, the whole song. It just mainly be, like, the beat. So, with it coming with the beat, I be having to, do it that way.
Do you have a Valentine this year?
Hopefully.
I
think I do.
Kodak Black said, I hope so.
I think I do, though. I think I do, if I'm not mistaken.
No, fuck no, you ain't. I'm playing that nigga talking about thinking. Nah, fuck that. It's 2022. We ain't
you
playing
right.
that.
Hey, look. Hey, I just
you
said
should know. Fuck that.
Look, it's a little complicated.
Yeah. I know you've been working on your project. Was it Mixed Emotions?
Mixed Emotions.
First, you started off, it was supposed to be released last year on the 4th.
Yes.
Then it was another date. It was like October or something like that.
Yes.
Why so many pushback? You said you released on your birthday.
It's like it had a lot to do with, like, mostly personal stuff. Like, for it's like living situations and shit. So, like, but now I'm good. So I feel like since I'm extra straight, why not just give people what they want? That's what it was. It was mainly just my living situation. That's all.
Do you have a track? I'm sure you do right now. Have like a track list. It's like it was like maybe 5, 7 songs maybe.
I have 6 songs,
okay.
But I only right now, as of now, I have 4. But I'm like I said, pacing myself. So I'm giving myself a time limit. By January 30, I want to at least have 5 to 6 songs.
Back in 2019, you were diagnosed with Crohn's disease?
Yes, sir.
How was it? You was 21 at the time.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. How was that feeling just receiving the news? Because you was something you was dealing with, if I'm not mistaken, unknowingly beforehand. You didn't know what it was.
Yeah.
How was that, moment of your life dealing with that, or going through that, I guess, time period in your life?
It was actually it was off guard. it was hell off guard because like I literally just got on my feet, like just got a good job working at news company, making $12 at 21, $12 an hour at the time. You know, at that year, like it was this pretty decent little pay. So I'm like, all right, I was getting them checks, you know, living the best life. Just I did outside. That was a little bit after outside I had got sick, so like I was living my best life, and then like hella unexpectedly, like it just came out of nowhere, and I just got like hella sick. Started dropping weight, like back to back pounds after pound. I'm like, something ain't right. Like first I'm thinking like, okay, girl, you losing weight, you slimming, okay, look at me slim thick. No, I started to look like this, and it was a problem. So I'm like, something ain't right, but it was devastating. Like that's the best way I can describe it. Devastating as fuck, like hella devastating. I didn't even get time to live those years that mostly people that's 21, 22 get to live. Like I didn't even get a chance to learn how to drive and all that because I was sick, like on and off for years before that, even before they diagnosed me. So like it was devastating as hell.
Were you going to the doctor before you got diagnosed, trying to figure out what was wrong, and were you giving you any answers or anything?
Not the right answers. They were bacterial infection, and I even got my appendix removed. You know, like, so I feel like they did a lot of the wrong stuff when it could have been solved a long time ago if they would have did the right stuff, you know. But,
was there any moment during that time where you just felt like giving up?
A lot of times. I had a lot of nights where I just like lay there and just like cry in the dark, you know. Or I had times where I'll be crying, then my baby brother come in like, what's wrong? He'll go get my mama like, Asia crying again. And all them they'll come around, huddle around me, and we'll just like pray, you know. And yeah.
Was it the support of your family would help you, I guess, stay strong and bounce back from that situation?
My family, and let's not forget my fave, because she was pregnant around the time I was sick. So basically, her 8-9 months being pregnant, I was sick the whole time. So we was going through it together, you know, like FaceTime every day, all day. Like, get up, Faye, do your hair, try to walk around, go up and down the steps, like, put some clothes on, just try to look cute. You know, she always motivated me. So like that too. Can't forget about her.
It's good to have people like that during those times in your life, so you can keep you motivated, keep you going.
Mm-hmm.
Were you do you use music, or were you making music during that time as far as a form of therapy? Or just to express yourself?
I, like, at the time, it got so bad to where, like, I was on bed rest. So, like, I couldn't sit up for too long without getting lightheaded. I couldn't stand up too long without, like, cringing up, like, body cringing up. So I just sit up sometimes, and I'm like, all right, I know I can't sit up for too long. I turn on the speaker. I get to just singing songs. Like, I didn't have enough, like, energy to sit there and make my own songs, but I most definitely used to sit there and sing to a lot of people's songs, and I ain't gonna fake it. Killmonger all night, that was my shit when I was sick. That was that shit. I ain't gonna lie. That was most definitely my shit. That was one of my songs that got me through it, you know, straight up.
Yeah, shout out to Kid. That's definitely all night. What's the other song? I just did it, Toxic.
Uh-huh.
That was my favorite too, like Kid. Y'all actually, I seen y'all like released the track. Y'all had like a song y'all made together.
Yeah.
Yeah. What's going on with that?
I don't know. I was just a feature, so
okay.
Like I just played my part. That's it.
Yeah. How do you feel like for like the St. Louis music scene? Do you feel like they give the singers the recognition they deserve, because it's like the art of the rappers get more of a shine in St. Louis?
I honestly don't. I don't feel like it. That's why I feel like in order for me, like, most definitely I want to be known in my city before anything, but I don't feel like this is where it's going to be for me. Like, I can't be here to make it. I got to go elsewhere, because first of all, it's the favoritism for me. Like, they most definitely play favoritism here, and then it'd be like for the wrong people. Like, why not support pure talent instead of supporting somebody that everybody know? You know, like, they don't get it though, but it's okay.
Popularity.
It's okay.
Definitely popularity, for sure.
Most definitely.
Have you seen, like, I don't know if it's been all over the internet for like that, the artificial sun? Have you seen that video where they saying like the China's supposed to launch like a?
Oh yes, I did see that. I seen that yesterday. I seen it. Yes.
Do you think like this shit like fucking up like the atmosphere, like the natural, like for like causing global warming and stuff in the world?
I honestly don't know.
I
don't know. I don't. You asked me the wrong question. For real.
Yeah. But overall, what do you want people to take from your music? I'm gonna ask you this also. Do you feel like you get the respect you deserve for your talent?
I do, but I don't. I do because people like when I come into like certain like places and performances, they kind of overlook me until I touch the stage, and they be like, "Damn, that was that girl I was just finna not let perform," and then they be like, "Okay, so I need you for such and now you need me." When you just weren't even gonna let me perform, I had to beg my way into this, which it ain't no pressure, but like, nah, man, yeah, but no.
If you could just get a dream collab with anybody, dead or alive, who would you want to work with?
Mo3. That's a lot of people like Mo3. Yes, Mo3. He the shit to me. Like he speak real shit. A lot of people be out here rapping and singing about stuff they ain't never did before, or like stuff that they don't know what they talking about. Like he be singing about real shit, like real life shit, and I can feel where he coming from in most of this shit he say. Yeah.
He definitely talented brother. Unfortunately his life was cut short. Him and just a lot of artists, Young Dolph, King Vine, the list goes on and on. It's like we have that same problem here in St. Louis as well with a lot of talented artists that, go away over senseless killings. It may be, then again, it may be senseless to people on the outside. Mm-hmm. It's senseless all over. Let me just say that before I even say what I was going to say. It's senseless all overall altogether, but it may be seen as a shock to people who don't know what's going on with these individuals. Because most people are not innocent. You don't know what their involvement is in their personal life. So either way, it's just a big loss overall. Is anything? Well, I'm gonna say, what is a misconception that people have of you?
What you mean when you say that?
Like, what is something that someone may think about you that's the completely opposite, or maybe the wrong about you? Let's say somebody may think you an asshole, but you're not really an asshole or something like that.
People think I'm mean because of how I look. That's just me though. Like, I just learned to smile. Asia, why you always looking so mean? I don't mean to look like that, but that's just my look. Like, people be like, I see you, and I be like, I ain't fucking with her. She look like she ain't to be fucked with. Like, that's just how I look, though. Like, I mean no harm, though. I'm, like, really one of the sweetest people you'll ever meet. Goofy. Like, I'm always smiling, like, all the time. People always tell me, like, you already got a beautiful-ass smile. Like, that's just me. I'm not mean. I'm just here to tell people I'm not mean. Seriously. Yeah.
Is there any last words you'd like to share with the fans? Or do you have any words of advice, maybe?
No matter how discouraging life may get, don't ever give up. Because there's been times where, like, it has been shit said on social media and all type of shit that just, me personally, like, I'm sensitive. So it made me, like, want to just, like, stop. Like, it just made me want to come to a complete stop. Like, but I've learned, like, people gonna talk all day. As long as you live, motherfuckers gonna talk about you. So, like, if they ain't got nothing to talk about, then you ain't popping. That's just my mom always told me. But no matter how discouraging life may get, don't ever give up. Like, especially if it's a dream that you always dreamed of, that you always want to do, like, don't give up on that shit, bro, because in the end, you just might win. 9 times out of 10, if you know you the shit, you know you got it, you're going to win, but, don't give up.
Shout out to social media, let people know they can find you at.
Y'all can follow me on Instagram at _ASIAAMARIEE. And I actually got 7 Facebook pages. I ain't gonna lie. 7 Facebook pages, but they all spelled the same way. ASIAA MARIEE. Yeah.
Appreciate you.